I am afraid that's not possible right now, at least not today.
I'm not going to take no for an answer, Monica.
I don't really have a choice. I cannot take any more appointments today.
What is more important than spending your holiday time with me?
Spending the time with my mother-in-law. She just got back from Switzerland, and I would like to find out how Jason and Alan Jr. are doing.
Oh, it's a shame, too, because I had something a little different planned for us this afternoon.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, I thought we'd start on the terrace with,
Okay.
Why?
Okay, all right. Go no further. I know what you're going to say next, and I'm sorry. I don't like to disappoint you. Fortunately, it's just going to have to wait.
Now, how can you tell a 40-year-old bottle of wine, champagne to boot, to wait for another holiday, huh?
I think you'll find the word. You really have to go. And do call me if you do have problems. Goodbye.
Well, darling, you didn't think I was going to drop it this easily, did you? No. I'm telling you, if you were on my talk show, it will make the ratings go totally out the roof. Not to mention what it's going to do for the syndication market. All right. I knew you'd say things my way. Okay, you just have your agent call my office, and we'll work out all those little nasty details, okay? Fine, darling. Ciao.
What the hell is going on around here?
Well, Mr. Quartermain, it's always a pleasure to see you. Won't you please have a seat, and I'll be with you in a moment. Well, thank you, Diane. That will be all. How dare you come snapping into my office like you own this place?
Well, I do own it. Well, sort of.
Edward, you're going to ruin everything if you go around bossing me around like I'm some kind of a chambermaid. Besides, it's bad for my image.
There's only one image I care about, and that's the one of Sean Donnelly behind bars. Now, what have you done about that lately?
Well, who has time? I mean, my goodness, the station doesn't exactly run itself, you know.
Look, Tiffany, I want you to get that overdressed body of yours outside this studio and concentrate on more important matters.
Oh, like Sean Donnelly, for instance?
Yeah, I want you to drive a wedge in between him and Monica.
I told you not to worry about it. When I'm finished with that man, there will be a split between the two of us that will make the Continental Divide look like a crack in the side.
Now you're talking. I am not going to allow Alan to have died in vain.
Oh, Edward, please, don't get ridiculous on me now.
Oh, Tiffany, you know what I mean.
Don't you ever let up?
No, and I'm not leaving here until you give me an update on your progress with Donnelly.
Well, there's not that much to report. I know you may not think I'm living up to my end of the bargain, but I mean, really, Edward, I can't even get the man alone long enough to even begin to start working my charms on him.
Well, what's stopping you?
You should say who is stopping me. It's that daughter-in-law of yours, Monica. She is always around. I mean, I get so close to Sean just for a few minutes, and all of a sudden I'm rewarded with a bucket of water over my head.
Well, you can't say Monica doesn't have spirit.
Well, I wasn't amused. Now, you've got to keep Monica busy. I mean, I've got to have a little time to work my way into Sean's life, you know?
Julie, what the hell are you doing in here? I told you to wait in the car.
I know that. The meter's running. We got to get to the airport.
Are you guys skipping out on me or something?
No, we're picking Lyle up there. She just got back from Switzerland. She was putting Alan's boys in boarding school.
Oh, yeah, Monica called. She wants to get together with Lila, talk about the trip.
You know, that gives me an idea. Now, if I'm sure that Monica's going to be busy this afternoon, that will give me some time to spend with Sean.
Well, we can keep her busy for hours as long as we know the time's being put to good use.
Well, you just keep her away from Sean. I don't want her interrupting anything that might develop between the two of us this afternoon. La champagne. I hope you have some caviar.
Oh, Tiffany, this is a wonderful surprise. Yeah, I was just sitting here trying to figure out what I was going to do with the rest of my day.
Oh, you poor thing. Are we all alone?
Like the Lone Ranger without Tonto.
Good. You know, I would certainly hate to be greeted with a bucket of water poured over my head again.
I'm surprised you didn't call first. You afraid of running into Monica?
Well, you know, that's probably why I didn't call. You know, standing outside that door, I couldn't help but thinking, who am I going to face, the lady or the tiger? I am so glad it was the tiger.
Oh, you flatter me.
Oh, I mean it. Living on the edge just keeps my life from being such a bore, you know?
Well said. Champagne.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Oh, Sean, I just love it here. It's so beautiful. You've got a beautiful place and wonderful view.
Well, it's not exactly the Champs-Élysées, but it will do, huh?
No, well, I should say so.
Yeah, I'm rather surprised you haven't gotten bored with Charles by now.
Oh, well, I'm sure some people might think that it's a little boring here, not quite as glamorous as other places. But to tell you the truth, Sean, you know, the lights of Europe really, they lost their magic a long time ago for me.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I mean, I could live anywhere as long as I'm living with someone who excites me.
Oh, a woman after my own heart.
Well, it's not totally dull here, I should say. At least, Duke Blakely's place happens to be a happening, isn't it? So
Oh,
to
yeah.
speak. I mean, at least it was for us last night when the two of us were dancing.
Yeah, I think that was the one.
Oh, the company. I suppose you're going to be seeing Monica later today?
No, as a matter of fact, she's tied up all day.
Really? Well, I knew I made the right decision to drop by. Oh, Sean, I love seeing
Oh, come on. Now, you can't tell me a woman as beautiful as yourself doesn't have guys lined up around the block waiting for her.
Well, I have had my share of suitors. Unfortunately, none of them suited me. No, I think that's why I never married, you know. I've never really found that special man that I want to spend the rest of my life.
I know what you mean. I've come pretty close to getting married a couple times myself. I always came to my senses before I took the plunge.
Well, thank heaven for that. You know, I can't imagine you with a house full of kids and an old, drudgy old wife.
Oh, that's quite a picture. I want to tell you something. It's nice to spend some time with a woman where I don't have to worry about what the rest of Port Charles is going to say about it.
Oh, well, thank you. But I think basically they've said about everything there is to be said about me.
It's nice just to say.
You know, Sean, I hope that I'm not stepping out of line by saying this, but it must be very difficult now trying to keep up a relationship with Monica.
It hasn't been easy.
Well, I know how much you care about her. And I know what kind of woman Monica is.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, I think sooner or later she's going to expect something out of you. Maybe a commitment or something. Sean, I can tell a woman with marriage on her mind a mile away. I mean, I'm not that kind of woman, but...
Oh, of course not. First thought.
No, I've always enjoyed being with a man and not putting any demands on him if I please you.
You want to know something, Miss Hill?
Mr. Donovan.
We are getting much more simpatico, moment by moment.
Well, they're birds of a feather, you know. We love danger. We're free-spirited.
We love to dance.
John? Sean, come on, hon. I know you're in there. The doorman said you hadn't left all day long. Come on. Sean, turn the music down and answer the door. Sean! Come on. Are you all right in there?